family. Yes, I'm up here late night. Let me get in here. Hi, family. I figure I'll catch the late crowd tonight. Hold on. Let me get situated. I don't know how situated I can get right now. All right. I might have to move this because I'm not even family. When I tell you, all right, that I feel good, family. I feel good. All right. So it's one of those days. I'm gonna have me some M&Ms, family. All right. I'm gonna have me some M&Ms tonight. How's your family doing? Let me cover up. Well, I tell you, family, that I feel good. I feel good, family. All right. Wait a minute. Let me fix this. What's the family doing tonight? Hold on. All right, let me get in here because I can't really see you all that good. My goodness. Hold on, family. Let me get in here. I don't think I have a piece. I don't think I have my charger in here. It's crazy. All right, I'm trying to get in here. Oops. Hold on, family. I'm just trying to get in here, see the family. When I used to go in here, I used to automatically come up, right? In my live, but it's not doing that anymore. Not like how I used to do. All right, I'm in here. Hi, family. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Why is it doing this? This thing be doing some crazy things, family. All right, here we go. Hi, family. Hi, family. Yeah, I'm up here. It's late, family, but I'm up here, right? I said I want to come in here and see the family, right? I was just going on my Popeye because I want a piece of chocolate, but he don't have the chocolate, honey. Hi, family. Thank you on my journey, honey. Please, I need to be. First of all, I'm doing some work tonight. Okay, I'm doing some work tonight. How's the family doing? I didn't think I was going to get up here tonight, especially this late, because I was like, you know what? I'm going to get up here with the family before I call it a night. So here I am up here. What y'all want to do tonight, family? This is a little baby one. That's what I get. Little baby one. Hi, Lakeisha. Hi, Abby. Hi, On My Journey. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Rosie. Hi, family. Hi, Regina. I see you all. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, I believe this is Shalita. I believe that's how you say it. Hi, Angel. Hi, Tanette. Hi, Blakely. Hi, Ebony. Hi, family. Hi, KK. Hi, Taylor. Hi, Mary. Hi, T. Jones. Hi, Edwina. Hi, family. Oh, I think I got 2 Ebonies in here. I believe so. Hi, SJ. Hi, family. How's the family doing? I'm feeling good. As you all know, I'm feeling real good, family. I'm hyped tonight, right? The ancestors, let me tell you something. The ancestors revealed something to me today, right? And I'm like, let me go and see. Since the ancestors brought it to my attention, sure enough, it was. Like I am so hyped, right? The ancestors always doing something. I'm telling you, I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped, family. Okay. So tonight is like one of those nights I'm hyped. I don't even think I could go to bed. That's how hyped I am. I'm hyped. Hi, Bree. My best friend lost her niece Sunday of a heart attack at the age of 37. So sad. I'm so sorry to hear this, Jackie. I'm praying for your best friend, right? I'm sending condolences to you and her family as well. I'm sorry to hear this, right? Sending prayers of healing and strength to the family. Yes, that is very sad. That is a very young age. Thank you, Wealthy. How are you, Wealthy? Yeah, my energy is on high tonight, family. It's on high tonight. It's one of those nights where you can just get in here and throw a concoction together and make some things happen, right? It is crazy. But with this energy sweeping through too, family, it is crazy. It is crazy. This is like, yeah, it's crazy. My best friend believes there's a curse on her family. She has lost 14 family members since January, mostly female, only 2 males, the rest women under 40. Wow, that's a lot. Yeah, that's some heavy stuff. Mm, that's heavy, right? Yeah, I'm sorry to hear this, right? Some things going on in there, right? On my journey said feels good too. Yes, it feels good. It feels good. Miss T, a 14-year-old boy shot and killed, whoops, a 16-year-old girl in Sylvester, Georgia, Saturday night. Awful. We miss you too, Bree. That's awful, right? I'm sending prayers to that family, right? This is what happened when the demons get a hold of our children and have our children doing these things. Hmm. Jackie, like, listen, I don't even want to know about my new boo. Can you guide me on what I can do to remove negative and blockages? Yeah, take you a spiritual bath, right? Um, that's one way. Change your diet, change your surroundings. So the people that you're around. Mhm. Hi, Sean. That's one thing you could do, Lakeisha. All right. That's guidance right there. Start with a spiritual bath. Okay. Let it start there. Change your diet, right? You know, family, when you change your diet, you can remove blockages so fast when you change your diet, right? Because the energy points in our body, they become stagnant and sluggish, and they make us that way, right? This is on a spiritual level. but it physically also make us sick and spiritually. But when you change your diet, you start to unlock those points, right? Yeah, it's true. So definitely eat a well balanced diet. And when I say eat a well balanced diet, I don't mean go get some steak and potatoes and rice and collard greens. I know that sounds good, right? But I don't mean that, right? I mean eat a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. And time to time, you all may indulge in that type of eating, but try to incorporate more fruits and vegetables into your meals. Okay. So Ned said, yeah, so true. I did a 3-day fast and I felt good. Yes, yes, yes. Some 3-day fast. Yes, honey. Yes. Is there a particular time frame before we are supposed to reach out to our family and friends after they pass? Um, it depends. It all depends on because there's no right or wrong way. I hear people say, they wait a certain amount of time for spirit to transition, right? But believe it or not, right? From the day that they soul leaves the physical body, right? You can start connecting. You can start making a connection. I'm trying to think because I believe my sister, I think my sister was the only one that I made a connection with right away. Like the rest of my family when they passed, I didn't connect with them right away. And I have a cousin that passed away that I didn't connect with her really until like probably I don't know. I want to say probably 2 months afterwards, right? I didn't start making the connection. I was really close to that cousin, and I really didn't want to tap into that energy because you know how you just don't want to know, right? You just and that's how it was with my cousin, right? It was just different with her. So I'm just want to say, go with what your intuition is pulling you to, right? There's no wrong or right way. Some people they want to make a connection right away, and some want to wait a while, right? There's nothing wrong with waiting a while, depending on how you're feeling, right? But with my sister, I made a connection. Um, fast with her. My sister, my first of all, my sister she made it be known that she was here. We had her funeral. We did the burial because my one sister wanted to do the burial right away. She wanted to do it after a certain amount of days, right? She didn't want her to be, she wanted her to be in the ground before a certain amount of days. So we did that. Um, I don't even think my sister was. We did it. I don't know. Probably was in a week. I'm gonna say, right? If I could call, probably was in a week. That that day after my sister funeral, um, my sister energy came through here fast, fast. I think my husband was getting on my nerves that night after. And I don't mean it like that, family, but after the funeral, my husband was getting on my nerves, right? He was trying to stress me out, talking about something that I don't know what he was talking about, but he was upset with one of my family members. He was just rambling on. And my sister just knocked everything down. Like the pillow just flung off the bed. It was crazy. Ask my husband. I tell no lie, family. Let me tell you something. I kept telling my husband, be quiet and get in the bed, right? Because it was late. And I'm like, baby, be quiet, get in the bed. We just came from the funeral. I was tired, right? We done had everything the same day. I was exhausted. And he wouldn't listen. He was at that window and he kept on, kept on, kept on, right? And then the pillow just flew off the bed. The bell rung, right? Because I had my little spirit bell in there. And my husband jumped. I thought he was going to fall over. I thought he was going to fall over. He said, baby, what was that? I said, I told you to be quiet and get in the bed. My sister probably was like, shut the hell up, my sister said. Right? But I made a connection right away because my sister was coming through to give me a message, and that's when I tell you that she was cutting. I think I shared this with some of you all, right? My sister kept cutting everything off in the house because every time she was making a connection, it wasn't coming through as clear, and that could have been why too because she had just passed away. And I kept telling my sister, I was like I feel you here, like I could feel the presence of my sister, but I was like, I don't know what you're trying to tell me, you know? And every time I told her that, she was cutting everything off. So I will put it back on again, and then I hear the crackling and everything, right? And I was like, I waited for a while, and then I was like, I don't know what you're trying to tell me. And she did it again. She was cutting everything off, right? So I mean, yeah, but then the message came through clear. The message wound up coming clear. Probably the next day or something. The message came through real clear. I heard her when I got in my bed, and it could have been that night or that next night. When I got in the bed, I heard her loud and clear. Right? I heard her come through loud and clear. It was a message about my niece, which was her daughter. Right? Yeah, she came through loud and clear. Hmm. Yeah. So. But yeah, but that's what happened, family. But some, it just depends on you, right? Don't wrong. It depends on how you feel, right? With my cousin, I didn't want to make a connection. Like I said, I didn't want to make a connection. I wanted to wait a little bit. I didn't want to make a connection. I don't know. It's just something different, right? I just, it's just a lot, right? With my cousin because I was real close with that cousin. I was real close with my sister too. But me and my sister had this bond that was like unbreakable. It was just. But my cousin, it was just some things that I know that she wanted me to know, right? And I don't think I was ready for. I don't think I was ready for it, right? Um, so it's just a lot. Yeah. Um, in regards to look to booking a reading. And my sister in the last reading, my sister has since passed, and I really need to speak. What's going on, Sean? Is this something private that you want to speak to me in private, or could you put it up here now? Share that with me if you can, right? Because I know that I'm so behind, family. People are booking readings with me, but I'm so behind in getting to my email. But I always tell you all, family, even if you pay for a reading, right? I always render services in the order that payment has been received. Okay. So when I'm going through my payment, because it tells you when the person make the payment and the day the person make the payment. So when you make the payment, family, trust me, you're going to get your reading, right? But you're gonna have others ahead of you. So I just move along the ladder. That's all I do, right? I move along the ladder. But those of you all who like need services right away, that's why a lot of people reach out to me here because then they know they can pretty much if it's public because I'm already up here. So most of the time I'll just take that opportunity to just tap into something or whatever. But if it's something that is private, then send me an email again. All right. Just the same email, just bump it up. Okay. And I'm sorry to hear this about your sister. Okay, I'm sending prayers to you regarding your sister. I'm sending my condolences to you. Would you be able to tell me about my favorite cousin that passed many years ago. I never got closure, and I'm still mourning for him. What's your cousin? What's your cousin name? K Rain. I think I don't understand. I did the same thing. I was emotionally overwhelmed by her moving so fast. I was like, dang. Um, Sean says, you picked me on a live reading and you dropped the crow card and asked about my sister. Yeah, I think I kind of remember that. She died of a heart attack at home with me and my kids on my daughter's 18th birthday. I'm sorry to hear that, right? I'm sorry to hear this. What you wanted to do? You wanted to reach out to her? You said, I need some service. Where do I find where the payment go and how much? Um, I think it's in the description in here. I'm pretty sure it is. In any video, I believe. It is. Okay, so you told me to email you immediately. I did, but at the time it was a lot missing, and I understand it's so many people that need you. That so many people that need you. Yeah. If I told you to contact me, it probably was something that was fresh on my mind at that time. I don't know if I didn't respond. I probably forget about it because family. There's so many people that I deal with on a daily basis. I can't keep up, right? I can't keep up. That's because my kids are blaming me, saying it's my fault. I just need to know how much to pay. Why would they think that is your fault? Why would they think that it's your fault? All right, K Rain. I see you said his name is Gerald. Question. Question, K Rain. I know you said your cousin passed away. His name was Gerald, right? Um, was 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 Gerald in some kind of fight or something going on with a car? Anything with a car before his passing? Let me share that with me. Let me know if you know anything about that. Okay, Sean, I see what you're saying. All right, send me an email. Just send me an email. His car had been in an accident and parked, so he didn't drive it much. Okay. That's probably what I was picking up. Something like a fight, or something with a car. I wonder was that the person, or was he upset about his car being in an accident? Hmm. He loves his car. It was his first car, LOL. Mhm. He was very upset. That's probably what it was. Yeah. Mm. He's on the other side. He definitely followed the light. That's for sure. I'm seeing it, right? Seeing it. So he did follow the light, which is a good thing, right? He's on the other side. He's telling me something about it. I wonder if this was. Hmm, he loves you. He's sending out love to you. He loves you. Um, and you know what he's telling me about, right? And you can share this, but he's sending out love to you. He loves you, right? But he's also telling me something about, I don't know if he went to somebody's house or whatever. Or somebody came to his house because he keeps showing me this open doorway, right? But another thing is he letting me know about something that's like on the left side under the heart area, like on his stomach, like his rib cage, like over there. Something happened, right? I don't know. It was like trickling. It's funny. It's funny. Like, hmm. But he is definitely sending out love to you. He passed from lung issues. Okay, that's probably what that is. I don't know. It's like funny. Like like I'm did they tell you, did they say okay, because that would be behind me where I'm feeling, but it's like I wonder if I don't know because it was not a usual energy that I will pick up, right? Um I can't even put it into words, but it felt like something trickling, like hmm, lungs bleeding. Thank you, because something he held has sick. Yeah, that's the blood trickling. Because I'm like, it's not something like I normally pick up on people that have, because I could feel something trickling. So that would be, blood trickling. Because I'm like, what is that? Yeah. But he's okay. He's okay. He definitely followed the light. He's on the other side. Hmm. He's on the other side. Yeah. And that car, he definitely did love that car. That was one energy that came through first. But it was like, I guess the way he was, or I guess that would be him upset because that's what I could see, like something like a fight in like the car. So yeah, him upset about his car, right? It was like like so maybe he seen it and was just like upset about that car accident. What happened to his car? But he's on the other side, right? I could see the light and him following that light. So yeah. hmm And like I said, he sent love to you. So he sent out love to you. Oh, ciao. Yeah, 30. Yeah, he was young. Yeah. hmm Yeah. Definitely he sent in love. He sent love. Um um Mark Hill SS said, do I need to send a donation for a message? If you want to bless me, right? I didn't ask for no donation, but if you want to bless me, you can. Yeah, family. I'm telling you, family. Oh my goodness. That energy, even that energy, I was looking at the moon and I was like, oh my goodness, that energy is amazing. Oh, you can just see the glow all around it. Oh my goodness, family. It's amazing. It's amazing out there. Yeah. Gotta go out there. Go out there, family. Again, K Rain, I'm sending you my condolences. Sean, definitely send me an email. Um, and don't take it to heart, right? I'm gonna just say that. Don't take it to heart. Like the ancestors just laid on my spirit, I'm gonna tell you, don't take it to heart, right? Because you know what? When people are in their feelings and emotions, they try to blame anybody, right? To um to get over that pain, right? Sometimes they find fault in anything that someone has done or try to blame you understand? So don't take to the heart. My apologies if I interrupted your live. I just got excited when I saw it, you were live. That's okay, K Rain. You didn't interrupt, honey. I'm here for the family. I'm here for you all, honey. You ain't interrupt anything. Let's see. Can you tell me anything about my auntie Willie Mae? So that's it. I want to know about. Oh, wait a minute. Um, Jackie, you still in here, Jackie? I'm sorry, family, because Jackie did ask me something. Jackie, are you still in here? I apologize, Jackie. She wanted to know about her boo. That's all she concerned about is her boo. I have to tell you about your boo. All right, let's see. If you get back in here, Jackie, just know, right? Want to tell you about your boo. Um, Your auntie Willie Mae. Let's see about your auntie Willie Mae. I know one thing. Your auntie Willie Mae is showing me some things about her legs. She must have had some sexy legs, or glorify her legs, or people must have tell her she had some sexy legs back in her days, honey. Because that's the first thing I see. Or she must have. You know how something is just your asset on you, or quality, or you just pay because that's the first thing that she showed was her legs, right? Was your auntie Tonette? Tonette, was your aunt a smoker? Tell me if your aunt was a smoker. Wealthy says, side note, I caught that 22. The energy is strong with this one. Love you, Miss T. I love you too, Wealthy. Yes. All right, so that is not answering, so I'm not going to even proceed on, family. You all know if you don't correspond with me, I put my energy elsewhere, right? Oh, now I see you, Tonette. Yeah, she had one of her legs cut off. Okay, okay. That's the first thing that came through, honey. She showed me those legs. I was like, okay, all right. Mm. You know what? The one thing, I don't know what your aunt was indulging in. I actually was your aunt a smoker, right? I don't know what was going on with her there, but it seemed like I got to look at that. Her head, she had some things going on there. Mm. All right. I'm not gonna tap in too hard tonight, family. As far as like just me, sometimes when I tap in so hard, right, I just pick up everything that's going on, and sometimes I don't like it, right? Sometimes I don't like it, so I just try to block that out. All right, Tanette, you need to go out and come back in because I think you're lagging way behind. You should go out and come back in. All right, let's see what's going on because you still didn't answer my question. All right. Like you said, good evening, ma'am. Hope all is well. Can you connect with my great grandmother? Her name is Amelia. I know she has something to say to her daughter and her granddaughters. The day she passed, my camera got a picture of her standing with one leg dressed in white, and her daughter laid her to rest in white. Yeah, yes, she did smoke, but stopped years ago. Okay, yeah, she knew she had to get that up, right? Because I picked that up. Like, I don't know if she shared it with you all, but she was having difficulties breathing. She may have shared that with you all, and she may not have, but she was having difficulty breathing. And you ever know somebody who have difficulty breathing that they have to be like this, like. But I also know that I have people that you know how when you have you retain a lot of fluids in your body and you drowning in your fluid, you do that too, right? But it was just like oh my gosh, right? Yeah. Mm. All right. Yes, I could tell she was. I was taking care of her at one time. Yeah. Yeah, she was having difficulty breathing to the point where you would have to put somebody's head up, like try to hold them like this so the ear could go down, or they could get the ear. Mm, mm. All right. Where was uh let me see if your let me see if your Aunt Willie may have anything to tell you tonight. All right. I'm just gonna tap in and see if your aunt have anything to tell you. Yeah. She even talking about a lot of things, right? One thing she is talking about is one thing she's talking about is a lot of secrets that she did in her life, right? So she's letting that be known, right? To you, Tonette. Well, her baby son was something to deal with. He acted like he didn't want her in her own house or me there to take care of her. And thank you, Missy. You're very welcome to that. Um, our children that we birth sometimes, family, we can do everything for our children, and sometimes they can be so cruel to us. And it's the truth, family. But I'm gonna tell you this, right? You see, it's a lot of detours in here, right? And that's one thing your aunt is talking about is the detours, right? That she did in her life, right? A lot of this was the secrets, okay, that went on with the things that she indulged in, right? So she's letting you know that she lived her life, right? She lived her life the way she felt fit, right? She did a lot of things in her life, a lot of things she didn't speak about that she didn't tell, right? How she lived her life, but it was a lot of secrets that she kept in the way, of her doing different things in her life, right? Most of the time, you all know, like our aunts and uncles and our great grandparents and our grandparents or so forth, right? A lot of the things you'd be surprised to know how they lived their life back in their younger days, family, right? Because when we see them, when we get to the point, they're just modest, right? They just you just can't see. My grandma was like that. Woo! I already know my grandmother was a hot tamale, honey. Both of them, right? Yeah, because I picked up their traits, both of them. So they were hot tamales, okay? So, but we don't never want to think of our grandparents as that kind of way. But have I ever seen my grandmother in that type of light? No. Mm-mm. No. My grandmother, one grandmother, she was very discreet about what she did, right? So she had a little secret. She was very discreet. Um, my other grandmother, she didn't care who knew because you wasn't going to do nothing to her. Bottom line, okay, she was a firecracker. So yes, family, it goes on, right? It goes on. Um, and I'm sorry to hear this about what her son had did to her tonight, but she's definitely at peace now. She's at peace. Yeah. All right. Let me look at you, Jackie, about your boo thing. Jackie said, "I am still here." All right. Let's look at your boo thing. You want to give me an initial or a name for your boo, Jackie? If you do, share it. Share it. If you don't, that's okay too. Ancestors already know who your boo is, right? But if you want to share it, share it. Right? Let's look into your boo. I cannot get over. What's yes? What's yes? His name is Yes. All right, Jackie. Let's see about your boo. Right, your new boo. I think didn't the ancestors give you a message not too long ago about something? I don't know. It could have been you or couldn't have been you. I don't know. I can't keep up. His name is Kim. Mm. All right, let's see what ancestors got to say about your boo, Kim. Yeah. And I was going to say that, ancestors, right? Because I picked it up, right? I was getting ready to say, before the ancestors threw that out, I was getting ready to say that something mentally, right? That's not saying that he's a bad person. Okay, that's not what that's saying, right? Ancestors bring these things forward so we we can know about these people, right? Then you know what you're getting into or what you don't want to get into, right? It's not saying that somebody's a bad person, right? Because right? But you gotta watch that. Um, hmm, hold on. The whole family. All right, Jackie. All right, we're going to talk about this, right? Jackie, I'm not saying that Kim is a bad person. All right, don't. All right, this is not saying that he's a bad person, but the thing is, his whole family could get crazy. All right, so just know what you're getting into, right? Sometimes these people just be on a suicide mission, family, and what I mean by that is whatever goes goes. You understand? So if you do something, you'll see that other side of them. Um, just know what you're getting into. That's all I'm gonna say. Because before the ancestors even threw that out the deck, right? I have already picked that up. Ancestors was letting me know, right? And I'm like, is that what I think it is? And then the ancestors, when I was going to do the shuffle, the ancestors just threw it out. Like, yeah, that's what it is. So I'm just letting you know that, Jackie. Okay, that's not saying that he's a bad individual. It's just that you need to be cautious. All right, you need to be cautious. So I want to say that because I don't want to use caution. All right. You saw what the ancestors threw out. And it's not just him, it's in his family tree. So that's in his bloodline. So it's more of them like that. Right. And that's not saying that you're a bad person because people are like that for many of reasons, depending on what they've been through in their life. Okay. So let's know that, right? There's nothing wrong with you if you are, you know, and I don't want to say it like that, family, but how I want to say the ancestors don't want me to say it that way, so I'm not going to say it that way. But it's nothing wrong with you, right? As far as if you're having those thoughts, you need to get help or whatever goes on in there. But what I'm saying is, that doesn't make you a bad person, right? Doesn't make you a bad person. So I'm just gonna leave it like that, right? Because the ancestors are saying, choose my words wisely, honey. So I'm gonna do that, okay? Because we all go through something in our life that will put us in that predicament. Okay. Some of us has been in that predicament. Some of my family up here right now is in that predicament. So it's different things. But no, this is not no regular. This is the type that says that you on a death mission, right? That means whatever goes. And so these type of people, honey, if you do something wrong to them, you liable to pay for it with your life because they might just go ham on you. I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna leave it there, Jackie. Right? Use discretion. That's all I'm gonna say. Meditate over your boo. Right? When you see the first signs, you get out of there. That's all I can say. Because some of you all don't listen. I gotta say it like that, family, because some of you all, when you get the message, you don't listen because you want to see it yourself, right? You always go against what the ancestors say. Some, not all, because those of you all already know. But some of you all, and then you come back, Misty, you know what? Yeah, yeah. You understand? Use caution. First sign, get out of there. You understand? That's all I'm gonna say. Um, I'm reading what you said, Jackie. Jackie said, Lady T, it's a few of my family too. Well, hey, y'all may be compatible for each other then, right? You'll be like, his crazy, am I crazy? We could make this work, right? we could make this work, right? You'd be like Bonnie and Clyde. I don't know, right? Hey, you might could make it work. Well, let me tell you something. Some of the crazies, yeah, they get you behind closed doors and they start whipping your butt. So I'm gonna say that. So as soon as you see the first sign, that's what I'm saying. You better use caution. As soon as you see the first sign, you better be out of there. You understand? Better be out of there. Um, they cancel the crazy out. LOL, Sam says. My birthday is October 1st and his is October 3rd. Lord have mercy. And you know what the two of y'all together mean? The two of y'all together is a 13 or a 31, however you want to put it, right? You know what that is? Lord have mercy. That's hell to pay. Woo! That energy together, yeah. It don't matter which way you put it. Because even if you put it, even if you add the numbers up, you still in Moon House. You in deception and secrets, right? God, wait. All right, Jackie. All right, I ain't gonna go there. Woo, ciao. Hmm. Um. Those 2 days, October 1, 2, and 3, are my fatal attractions. 3:31. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Um, Jackie said that number came out in the lottery today. 313. Ooh, ooh. Sam said I love Libras though. Okay, family had asked me something up there, and who asked me that? K Ring said all my aunts, uncles, and cousins are gone. It's just me, my brother, and 6 cousins out of 30 plus that were living in grateful to hear from any of them for real, for real. Yes, well, let me tell you something, K Rain, right? When you all came through and showed me her leg, I'm gonna say this. And when you confirmed to about her leg being cut off, when her message came out to talk about her life that she lived, um, usually when they come out with a message like that about the life that they used to live back in their days, trust me, they was something else back then, right? That's why they kept a lot of things a secret, right? Um, you just be mindful of what you do along your path, right? Because that's what she wants you to know, right? You be mindful of what you do along your path. Okay. So sometimes we be thinking everything is fun, games, we can do this, do that, take all these things in the body, and then we pay for it later, right? We pay for it later on. So I'm just gonna say that, right? Um, I'm sorry about, you lost so many aunts and uncles. Um, Kay Raymond said, please be careful, Jackie. Okay. Mark Hill. I don't know how I got up here doing messages, right? I was coming up here to talk to the family. But I'll do some messages while I'm up here. No sex at all. Yes. A hug or pat a peck on my lips or jaw. No tongue kissing. Good. Keep it that way. Keep it that way. Right? Because something is just saying that don't don't and I'm not picking up the energy that he has anything. Oh, because I could pick that up too, right? I'm not picking up the energy that he has anything, right? Um, like um a illness as far as a sickness that he could pass on to you. I'm just picking up the fact that once you start getting it more, if you get intimate with him, it's gonna be hell from there, right? That's what I'm picking up, Jackie. Right? I'm gonna leave that there. So just use caution. Caution, definitely. Um, Jackie said, "Thank you for my message. My eyes are wide open with him. I'm taking it real slow. Yes, please do, Jackie. Please do. Please do." Who was I looking at? I just called somebody. Who did I just call? Oh, Markel. I was saying, Markel, are you still in here, Markel? Or are you gone? I don't know, Markel probably left, if you're not saying anything. Let me see. I'm not hot and ready. I am slow, simmered, and well seasoned. I hear that, Jackie. I hear that, right? Once you reach a certain age in life, it's just like been there, done that, had that, done that, don't want that, don't you understand? You just don't have that desire to just do a little. But you see, but then again, you be seeing these Stella got their groove back, right? In all kinds of ways out there, honey. I see it and I say, my goodness, ain't that somebody's grandmother? Oh. All right, Markel, you was asking me about somebody. Who was you asking me about? I have to go back up there and find your sister. She's coming on life support until the family comes in on Thursday and we take her off. The message will help. Okay, what's your sister, Markel? What's your sister name? Put your sister name in there. Let's see what's going on with your sister. Put your sister name in the comment in there. She can hear y'all, right? It's like all white and fuzzy. So that means everything is just cloudy. But she can hear. Ancestors let me know she can hear. I don't know what this is. She's telling me about her arm, her hand, her wrist, right? Let me know if you know if something happened to her, like her wrist, her arm, or something twisted, right? Let's see what she wants you all to know. Look like something was twisted. Hmm. Carol. Okay, let's see what Carol. Um. So even if they telling you all that she can't hear, she can hear. Right? Let's see. Throwing up hearts, that's for sure. Before I even turned over the deck, right? I seen it, right? She was throwing up the hearts. I was looking up and I seen the hearts come up, right? That's exactly what she's throwing out, right? She's sending you a lot of love, her family a lot of love, right? She wants you all to come together and bring a lot of love, so to each other and to her. So make sure that you all are doing that. Make sure that you are speaking to her, because I don't care even if the doctors say that there's no activity or anything like that, she can hear. All right, she can hear. The ancestors let me know she can hear. Everything is cloudy, like cloudy, just white, fuzzy, cloudy. So it's probably no activities going, but she can hear. She can definitely hear you all, right? Um, let this bond the families together to become stronger. All right, definitely, right, definitely. Soon as I had looked up, the first thing I saw was this heart that she threw out, right? She's throwing out a lot of love, right? She love you. She love her family. She love y'all. So I'm gonna say that a lot of love coming through there. right? All that love. Look at all that love, right? All that love. So she's throwing out a lot of love. Hmm. Yeah. Um, I have to look at her wrist when I go to the hospital tomorrow. Okay. Our sister is phenomenal. We love her so much. She knows that too, and she loves you all so much. Yes. She took care of our entire family. I'm heartbroken. Yes. You're very welcome, right? I'm sending you strength, right? Blessings and prayers. Um, just continue to love all on each other, right? Continue to, show others in the family that same love that she has given you all. Because soon as I looked up, the first thing I seen was this big old heart come up, right? Like she's throwing out love, right? That's important to her. Love is so important to her. So yes, love all on each other and love on her too, right? Um, and talk to her, right? Tell her how much you all love her. Yeah, the energy is like because when I first seen that heart, right, I just felt it. Like I was like that energy is just shifted, right? Yeah. Mm. You are very welcome, Markel. Miss T did send you a blessing and wish you many more. Just want to know your insights on reincarnation. My daughter sees things, spirit, and hears things. She's a lot like my grandmother. Yes, Angel. My thoughts on reincarnation. Yes, we getting souls getting reincarnated every day on this earth here, right? And they will come in other forms and through our family, right? Um, even people that's close to us, even people that's close to us, so that they could have been close to us as well. But they could come in this physical form, right? So we could have just say, I don't know, sister, cousin, brother, right? They could come back as through one of our children, right? They could come back through one of our children. Um, these spirits, these spirits, sometimes they look like figures, right? When you see these spirits, sometimes they look like figures, and sometimes they come through looking just like a human being. Because I've seen them all. I've seen I've seen spiritual beings come and they look just like us, right? And I see some that come and they just look like the like a figure, right? You just see the soul. Okay, I'm gonna just say that. So you just see the spirit, right? You just see the spirit. You don't see them in the physical, right? Um, Sometimes these spirits, right? They rummage through earth because this is what goes on, family. They rummage through earth until they looking for a vessel to get in, right? Sometimes they get into a vessel of a newborn child that's coming into creation, and sometimes these spirits will jump into somebody that's already living. You understand? This is how possessions start, how they possess people, right? Yeah, that goes on too, family. So you have that. Sometimes when they looking for a vessel so bad, they'll do that. And especially if you are one that's weak, um, it's easy for a spirit to take over, right? Jump right in, right in. So those things go on too. Yeah. I got a lot of thoughts on it, right? But I also seen some things too. So um, um, and like you were saying, your daughter is like your grandmother. She a lot like your grandmother, like she can see. Yeah, she is. She have a gift, right? She have a gift. Help her to nurture that gift. Guide her, right? Um, how old is your daughter? Share that with me. How old is your daughter? Um, only 6. She's a baby. Um, at that age, they so innocent. They're so vulnerable. They can see so much then, right? That's around the age. I was about 6, 7 when I started seeing, right? Um, so yes, that's that's the age. Um, Spirit gravitates to the younger children. Um, because they're so innocent. They're still closely connected because they're not too far off on this earth. They haven't been poisoned so much with all the toxins as of yet. So this right here, they can see very well with, right? So they're able to see the spirits much, much easily. Um, it's important that you guide her, right? Let her know, help her have an understanding because she may be young, but because she can see it anyway, that's her gift, right? Um, so help her, guide her, right? Let her know that that's okay that she sees these things, right? Because you have a gift. And if she see anything that's uncomfortable or frightening, to let you know, right? Hmm. She's still young, so just guide her. Just guide her, right? My mom told me her mom seen things and was into tarot when she was younger. So amazing that she is very enlightened. Yes, at first I was telling her that it wasn't happening, but now I'm trying to guide her. Very good. And always, and make sure that, through the process of you giving her guidance, to always be truthful and honest with her. Okay. Um, just like what you were saying up here, right? Um, at first you was telling her that it wasn't happening, but now you're guiding her. See, because that's one of the worst things that we can do is tell our children. And sometimes that's because we don't know, right? Sometimes we just don't know. So when our children come to us and tell us, "Oh my, it's a boogeyman in my room" or whatever, and you're not seeing that, go to bed, right? These things really be going on, right? Because your kid just seen something. They might can't put it in the words what they seen. So it's the boogeyman to them. What the heck is that? Right? So we always supposed to investigate this, right? And we're supposed to guide them and nurture them and know that they can see things, right? Yeah. These kids can see things, honey. See. So yes, guide her. Always be truthful and honest. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, Sam said, even in their imagination, they see it. Yes, that too. That too. Some of these kids could build a whole village with their imagination. You better believe it, family. You better. And those kids who can do that, those are the ones that have a powerful gift. Those are usually the ones that are very gifted spiritually, right? Them kids be building a whole village in here. You understand? I think somebody else had asked me something. Sam said the birthdays help you to know that y'all was meant to be. Ask my dad and birthdays connect 11/27 and 3/31, both on holidays. And Bruce Lee birthday 11/27. Brandon died on 3/31. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna talk about those connections, family. We talk about those connections at another time. But yeah, hmm it's so true. You didn't even know, like what she was saying with some of your kids, with some of your children. Sometimes they are the twins or the long lost twins, and you don't even realize it just because they are years apart. So they got an age gap there, or they may be a month out of sequence, but they hold the key to something more significant when you look at their chart, right? Maybe the other one's twin. hmm Some things, there's a lot of things going on back there, family. Somebody was asking something. Jackie said, thank you for your message, Lady T. Love your life and have a blessed night. Until next time, the girl's sleepy now. So good night, family. Good night, Jackie. Love you much. I know. I'm up here. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, family, and I'm feeling like I ain't got nothing to do in the morning. And no, I got to go to work. Oh. Let's see. Where did you post the man and the Sebastian's reading at? Oh, that's on Patreon. Yeah, we see the man clear as day. Brittany said that's the good energy. I used to say, do those things really exist if we're not looking? I was too wise. LOL. My sister and mom never understood. Angel says she tells me the voices are talking to her again. Yeah, you can hear. She got a few gifts. Baby girl got a few gifts. hmm Yeah. So she can hear, she can see, and I know she can smell. And even if that hasn't come through, it will. It will. hmm Got a few gifts going on here. Hi, Black Gal. I don't know why I'm up so late. My energy is on high, and I said, let me go up here and talk to the family before I wind it down. And I'm just like, I'm still like in the maze, right? Ancestors had showed me something. And sure enough, I was like, ancestors, oh my goodness, I'm just all ancestors got me hyped like that. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. All right. Brittany said, Miss T, do my ancestors have anything to say to me? Let's see, Brittany. Let's see. You're very welcome, Markel. Send you lots of love as well. I'm on Pacific time, so it's 10 p.m. Wow, it's early there. It's 1 a.m. here. Chrissy said, well deserved, Miss T. Yes, yes. Ancestors be doing some things, right? All right, let's Brittany. Brittany, let's see what the ancestors want you to know, Brittany. Oh, yeah, we want to leave this out. That just came out so gracefully. That just came out so gracefully. I'm gonna get you. I seen this file over here. Brittany. First of all, I'm gonna say this, Brittany. Yeah, the ancestors have a couple of messages to say. First of all, how many children do you have, Brittany? Share that with me. How the greatest 777? You have 3? Do you drink on occasions? Share that. Do you drink occasionally? Because one thing the ancestors want you to know is about being attentive to children, right? Being attentive to the children. So that's one thing, right? And it's just to say that to make sure that anything that's bothering your children, let them know that they could come to you, right? Because sometimes our children, 22, 16, and 9, and it doesn't matter what age your children may be, but sometimes our children go through things, right? And they may be depressed about some things, right? Some things may be bothering them. Just let them know that they can come to you anytime and talk to them about whatever it may be, right? They don't have to carry that burden or that weight on them, right? They can release that by talking to you about things, okay? Especially your 9-year-old, right? That 16-year-old too. The 16-year-old too. So ancestors just want you to be attentive to the children, right? So make sure that you're doing that. Make sure you're talking to your children about any fears, any sorrows, regrets, depression. Talk to them about those things, right? So that's what the ancestors want you to know. So your ancestors basically want you to um, focus on your children, okay? I'm sorry, it was 18 and 16. Focus on your children. right? Even if they are your adult children, focus on your children. So that's it. I think I asked you a question. Do you drink? Do you drink occasionally? Share that with me. And you got any alcohol in your home? If you have any alcohol in your home, not really a drinker. Do you have a bar in your house? Do you have like an alcohol bar? Share that with me. Do you have that in your home? I know you said not really a drinker, but do you have like a bar in your home? Your husband have one? Make sure your children is not getting into them, right? I don't care what age they are, but just make sure that if they of age, make sure you monitoring, and if they underage, make sure they're not getting into it because I don't know the ancestors just tugging on me regarding some things when it comes to that, right? Yeah, do like the ancestors say, monitor and watch the children, right? Good. Make sure you keep it locked up. Make sure they can't get the key to unlock it. I remember. Let me tell you something, family, because we always find out something as children, right? I remember a family member had a bar in their house, right? And me and my cousin, we got to the drinks, honey. I was young, first of all. I don't know. I think it was my cousin got me involved in that because I was young. I don't know. I probably was 9. I ain't had no business with no drinks, right? But I don't know. I think my cousin found the key or whatever, and we all had some sips of the drink, right? And when my aunt got there and seen that doggone her drinks, we had tampered in her drinks. It was on. We was all in trouble. So, I mean, it happens, right? It can happen. Sometimes we think we got things put away, honey, and then it just takes somebody to be like, I know where to keep the key. I know where the key is at. You understand? So watch them. Watch them kids, honey. Oh. Chrissy said, for sure, do it to try it, like cigarettes. Like cigarettes. Cigarettes, it was never my thing. I couldn't. I think I tried a cigarette with my cousin. My cousin started smoking, and I think we had to either just got into high school. I don't think we was in high school yet. I think we was in 8th grade. I think we was in 8th grade then. And my cousin was like, "Yeah, we going to smoke this cigarette, honey." I think I took one puff off of that cigarette, and I knew it wasn't for me, honey. My whole throat was burning, my head was hurting. I was like, "Mm, I'll watch you smoke it. I can't. I'll watch you. I can't do it, right?" But the crazy thing is, that day, I think that day taught us a whole lot, right? Because she ain't smoke, she not a smoker, and neither am I, right? She realized that smoking is not for her either. She ain't never tried no more either. So we was like, that's not for us. But the drinks was, we was in them wine coolers, right? So yeah, well, honey, yeah, them cigarettes, yeah, yeah. messages from my dad. He unexpectedly passed on Easter 331. I'm sorry to hear that, D. D. Gilmore, I'm sorry to hear that about your father. What's your father's name? What's your father's name, D? Chrissy said, yeah, smoking was never for me either. Coughing too much, yeah, I couldn't. That stuff give me a headache. Mm-hmm. Misty, I'm sending more love your way, but I need to know what the ancestors think of me adopting my nephew, please. Okay. Let's go if you feel. Yes, smoking isn't my thing either, Pearl said. Lux Pearl says. Markel SS said, love your stories, Miss T. Oh, yeah, family. I haven't done story time in a long time, family, but I should have came up here tonight into the story time. Honey, please. Maybe I do one next week, right? I've been so busy, family. All right. Let me look at D, and I'm gonna come back to you, Angel. All right. Let me look at D. Is this your father? D, who this is again? Your dad? Let me just double check. I gotta go back and find you up there because I want to make sure. Yes, your dad, Willie. Okay. Let's see what your dad. And I sent him my condolences regarding your dad, right? What was that? I'm just seeing a room. Everything looked dark. Everything looked dark. It's like I see the room, I see the door open, but you can't even see like a light outside of the door. And the room, I don't know, the room looked dark or gray. So everything looked gray. But I don't know. It felt like a shooting pain just shot up, right? Like right across from the right side, just shot up, right? Mm. See what he's saying. Let's see what Willie wants you all to know. Mm. Sometimes when I just start feeling what they're going through, I just tap out, family. I just tap out. Right. He just found out he had throat cancer in March and literally passed the same month. A lot of this bondage in here. He definitely was having a lot of pain though. I don't know if the pain is what got him to go, right? And he found out, or just near the end he was in a lot of pain. Sometimes they don't even speak about it, right? Sometimes when they don't want to worry their loved ones, they don't even talk about it. They don't even tell us. Was you was your father D? Was your father what what type of work did he do? Your father did. What your father did? Smoking too? I know you say he had the throat cancer. Did he smoke? Another thing, was he in the military? Right? What did he do? What did he do for work? Was he in hmm, he wasn't expecting that either. Just like how you said that he found out and was going like the next month or so, he wasn't expecting that either. That was like a major detour, he's saying, right? That was a major detour that happened. Um, so that did come through. He was working in a construction. Yes, he smoked. You was in the military? Okay. Okay. Um, yeah. Yeah, he didn't expect that. He didn't expect that. There's a lot of detours, he's saying. So he didn't even expect that to happen and that. He said he was at work, right? Yeah, he didn't expect that. But he definitely wants you to continue to show him, recognition. Continue to celebrate him. Continue to do that. Hold on to those memories. Continue to do that, right? And that's one of the things that message is coming through, right? So continue to do those things. It's a lot, right? Here with the celebration, right? Celebrate, celebrate him, right? Celebrate. Hold on to the memories. Nothing but detours coming out because he didn't expect that, right? He didn't expect that. Again, I got a lot of restrictions too going on in there. Um, but he was having pain, right? He was having pain. Yeah. So I'm sorry to hear that. He's throwing out a lot of love. Yeah. He says, yes, it was random. I was heading to take care of him, but I stopped because it was late and literally the morning of Easter. He was born. He passed at home. I got an area in my my place for him. Never forget. And no, don't continue to, keep his memory alive. Continue to, you know, pay homage to your dad. Yeah. He was in so much pain and thank you for that. Yeah. I did. I even picked up like a shooting, like the pain was just like shooting. Yeah. He was in a lot of pain. But yes, definitely. He's okay now. He even talked about like the pain. The pain was because he wants me to express this. The pain was so severe, it even was like back here, so severe, right? Back there. So he's speaking about that. Again, sometimes they don't speak about it because they don't want to worry their loved ones, or sometimes they don't want to feel like um they're a nag or anything like that. Yeah. That must be the room. That must be the room. You went to his house? Um, you are very welcome, D. He fell and hit his head that night. He passed. So that was the shooting pain you're talking about. Did he hit his head right here on this side? Like probably hit it from like his ear part? Did he hit when he hit his head? Did it hit like right here? Mm. He was in the bathroom. He was in the bathroom. Yeah, that's probably. What is his bathroom? Like gray, white? His bathroom? Like a gray, white? I don't know, because I that's all I could see was this room, right? So that must be the room that he was in, because that's all I could see with the door. It was like the door open, but I couldn't see outside of the door because it was dark, but the room was like, I don't know, it was dark, like a gray or something. I'm not sure. I just know he hit his head. I don't want to be too graphic on him, but it was a horrible scene. He was at his girlfriend's house and it was a white bathroom. Okay, yeah. Because I know I could see like a gray or something. Yeah. All right. I'm sending you prayers, right? Regarding your father. Um, yeah, sending you prayers. He's at peace though. He's definitely at peace now, right? Is it you, D? Um, they saying she allegedly did something to him, but I don't want to think that. Thanks so much. That was me. I don't feel like she did anything to him, but I do feel like it was a delay, right? You know how somebody witness or see something or find someone, and instead of them making a call right away to get the person help, I just feel like it was a delay somewhere, right? It was a delay somewhere. That that's what I'm picking up. Um, but he was telling me about somebody and their allergies. I don't know. That could have been you, like some allergies, right? That they needed to take care of that. Whoever this is that have the allergies, right? He's saying to take care of that because this season is going to be is may kick up. It may kick up. So take care of the allergies. So I don't know who this is that got those allergies. Mm. You do have an issue with allergies. Make sure you take care of it, right? Because this season here may be the season where is gonna kick up. So just take care of that. I thought that she was too dramatic and been lying about a lot of things. Yeah, yeah, definitely a delay in there. Mm. Um, definitely sending you healing energy, right? And my condolences to you regarding your dad. Make sure one, you take care of your allergies. Two, make sure you continue to pay homage to him, to recognize him. He can hear you, right? Wherever you are, just speak to your father. If you got a little altar set up for him, if you do, right, talk to him there. If you don't, try to get one set up. Angel, I think that was Angel that was asking me. I think that was Angel. Angel, I think that was Angel asking me about something, right? About your nephew. Thank you so much, Miss T. I appreciate the message. Seriously, I feel so much better. And yes, he has an altar. Very good. Very good. Right? Continue to celebrate him, just like he said. Continue to celebrate him. Right? Yes. All right. You want to know? Woo, child. That is crazy. What was you burning something? Was you burning something deep? Like was you burning what you do? What you do? Do you burn incense? What you burn? There on your altar for him. Do you burn ancestors' money? If you don't have no ancestors' money, you better get some. And if you've been burning it, you better burn some more. I'm gonna say that, right? That energy was crazy. You burn incense for him every day in ancestors' money, LL. Yeah, that energy was crazy. Okay, okay. You good. You good. Continue to do that. You good. All right, Angel. Let's see about your nephew. You want to know, should you adopt your nephew? What's your nephew name, Angel? Woo. Tayshawn. That's a beautiful name, Tayshawn. I ain't even gonna tell you. I just laid it out. Right? Let me tell you something. Why wouldn't you want to adopt your nephew? Just answer me that. Just answer me that. What would why? Why wouldn't you want to? Right? Because the way the ancestors are saying that you get ready to open up a door of blessings, right? A door of prosperity, a door of lessons, right? Keeping this baby within the family. Um, so most definitely. Um, but ancestors threw it right out. If there's your family, right? That's little, that's in your family. You see how that wheel is turning in there, right? That's the wheel of fortune, right? That tells me that this wheel could turn any way, right? But right here we are bringing in prosperity and abundance here in the family, right? When you're keeping this child in the family, when you're adding him into your family tree, so like he is a part of you, right? And not just your nephew, okay? As long as you bring him into that family dynamic as your child and loving him as your child, it's gonna be grand. Everything is gonna be good. You're gonna see everything, it's going to come into full circle with prosperity and blessings. The only way the wheel would turn for the worst is when you bring him in, but you don't love and nurture him as a mother, right? If you treat him anything other than a child, then you're a child, right? So what I mean by that is you have some people who will adopt their nephew, adopt their niece, whoever. They'll adopt a child, but they'll treat the child different from they would treat their own child. So as long as you loving him, nurturing him, and treating him as your own child, I'm seeing the prosperity and the blessings, right? Ancestors is saying, go for it, right? You is getting ready to create blessings within your family when you do that, because we are always supposed to take care of the children. So ancestors is never going to go against that, right? We are supposed to take care of children. So yes, that right there is that's right there is that baby, right? That's that baby. That's that baby. You understand? So that will is turning in there for prosperity. Mhm. Of course, you should adopt your nephew. Of course, of course. Um, concerned about his behavior influencing his son. Well, influencing your son. Well, that's why that will is there, family. We all know how this will could turn. Prosperity, lessons, karma, or fate. But when you take the child on as your own and you love and nurture him as your own, we are turning the wheel for prosperity and abundance. You understand? See, if you get the child in there and you do anything different, you understand? So I hope you understand that, right? This will could turn any way you want it, depending on how you treat the child, depending on how you deal with the child. So love the child, nurture the child, guide the child, just like you would do your own child. You understand? What we do when we have other children and they're not showing a good example for their siblings. What do we do to them other kids, right? We don't just get rid of our other kids just like that, right? I don't think we generally don't. It may take a lot for us to get rid of them. But we gener we generally don't, right? We might say, you better get some act right, or I'm probably gonna bust you up in here, right? Because you better show a better example for your brother or sister, right? But we gotta put in work. We gotta put in work, right? We gotta get on them. We gotta chastise them. We gotta be doing these things. We put in work because those are our children and we love them. So it's no different, right? It's no different from your nephew influencing your son, and if he had a big brother influencing him. Um, my sister said he is out of control, but I feel she fostered that behavior. How old is the child? How old is the child? Sam said it's hard. The other kids feel left out. The other kids feel he don't fit in. September 17th. I wish I could say something positive right here, right now, right? But I'm gonna stand behind the ancestors 100% because you all know I don't go against the ancestors, right? That will could turn anyway, depending on how you treat that child. But you're gonna have some work cut out for you. You're gonna have some work to do in there. You understand? You're gonna have some work because that child is gonna hold a lot of secrets, right? And depending on how you treat that child is going to be stubborn and going to hold a lot of animosity towards you. So ancestors ain't never lie when the answer said, depending on how you treat that child is what you're gonna get, because you may get karma. Your kid may get karma depending on how they treat this child. You understand? But it's going to go in favor, depending on, it's going to go in favor for you how you want it to go, depending on how you treat the child. That's all I can say, right? Because that's what the ancestors put forth already. Depending on how you treat this child is what you're going to get out of it. Should you adopt a child? Of course. Child needs a stable and loving foundation, a home, right? A mom. You just gonna have family. It's not easy. It's not easy, right? It's not easy with our own children that we birth. So it's not always going to be easy with somebody else's child, even if the child is in our family lineage, right? We go through some things, right? Yeah. Hmm. My oldest son is up for helping him, but my youngest son is 13 and is a follower. Oh, he's 15. Yeah, you're going to have some work to do. We raised our kids differently. Yeah. Well, even if you don't adopt him, you can still give him the loving home, right? There's still a family in there. There's still a family dynamic, no matter how you put it, right? Um, but if adoption is open and on the table, of course you should. But I mean, just know that depending on how you treat him is what you're going to get out of it, right? That will set a turning. So, um, my mom is saying I need to take him in my home. Why mom don't take him in? Why mom don't take him in? Mom can't take him in. Let's see how this wheel is going to turn. Let me ask the ancestors how this wheel is going to turn. Let's see how this wheel is going to turn. All right, let's see how this wheel is going to turn. Let's see how this wheel going to turn. This adoption. Because the ancestors, they already foresee things before we do. Let's see how the wheel going to turn. You have a husband? Because one thing, okay, first of all, let me tell you something. The way this wheel is going to turn, you're just going to be in a state of fear. You got a lot of fears of a lot of things. For one, like you said, the influence of your son, ancestors is just bringing it through, right? So you're going to have a lot of fears. But another thing, you need a man in the house. Do you have a man in the house? Do you have a man in the house? Do you have a father figure in the house? Right? Because you need that. You need that. You need that. You need that. Okay. So that's one thing, Angel. Yes, you do. So you got that. Is he stern? Because sometimes when they have that male figure in the house, they tend not to do the things that they normally do with women, right? So sometimes on auntie and mom, they'll try to get over. But with uncle and dad, they don't try that. So definitely you need that there, right? Like the ancestor said, that wheel is just a turning, but I am picking up a lot of fear in there. Okay. But again, like the ancestor said, it's going to be whatever it is that you put into it. That's what you're gonna get out. If you put in prosperity, so you invest in him and nurture him and love him like your own, right? You won't get prosperity and blessings out of it. If not, yeah. So that's what's going on in there. Um, Angel said my sister's a lesbian. You need a male figure. There's nothing wrong with being a lesbian family. So, anybody who's a lesbian, although, you know, two women can procreate together, right? There's nothing wrong with that. That's your choice. But this boy here needs a male role model in his life. Okay? That's it. I ain't gonna say no more. Um, AV Pro. Yeah. That's right. That's right, Chrissy. You got it. Be strong. Personality, think positive, and be alert. Yes, exactly. Um, my mother died in a wreck, and now my father is wanting to disown me and prevent me from inheritance, but seems suspicious now. I'm sorry to hear this, AV Pro, regarding your mother and what's going on in there, right? I'm sending you prayers, right? Regarding what happened with your mom and what's going on in there. I'm sending you my condolences. Sam said, so Miss T, are you saying this baby is meant to teach? How you treat someone is what you get. Um, I was basically saying the ancestors were saying that if you if she adopt the baby, if she adopt this child and keep the child in the family, right? Adopt this child as her own, right? Um, the will is up for grabs. So it's whatever it is that she put into this child. So basically, the will is saying that you can have prosperity, you can have abundance, you can have karma, or it could be a fate, right? So the will is just a turning. It's, it's turning. It's not a set decision. It's nothing set right now in stone. And like the ancestors threw out, it's nothing but fears going on in there, right? And this person, he needs a male role model, first of all, in his life. Okay. And that could be for a lot of reasons, unbeknown to us. So that's why the ancestors is saying he needs that in his life. So basically, if she treats, when that wheel instead of turning, if depending on your action, is going to be the outcome of it. So that's what the ancestors are saying, because that will is like is either going to be the curse or the blessing. That's what that will is, right? But you create that. So it either is going to be something that's going to yield a blessing or a curse. But you control that will. The ball is in your court when that will comes out. So it's how you address a situation, a person, or how you handle something, right? So that's what I mean, right? Not that the child coming to meant to teach you karma, right? No, we got our own children to do that. Like I'm talking about our own birth children that we birthed to come do that, right? Yeah. Chrissy said, "Take the wheel, Angel. Take the wheel." Yes, Linda, you're right. Just a big challenge because I'm thinking of uh, all I've put in my kid. Yes, yes. She raised hers differently, but now saying she gives up. It happens. Um, my husband and I raised all three of one of my sister's children. All three of her children we raised, and my sister lived her life different, honey. My sister was a party girl, right? My kids ain't never seen me party. Mm-mm. But so of course my nieces and nephew, they was exposed to a lot of things that my children weren't. But when you get the children in your home and you love on them and you nurture them and you know you treat them as your own and you do the things with all the kids together as a whole, right? It changes a lot. Even they view on life and the things that they have been exposed to. That's why it's important for us to nurture and love all on the children, right? And don't expose them to further damage from where they have come from, right? So we have to show them a different side of wherever they have come from and whatever they have been through. So just know that, family, right? It can be done. I never the only thing I thought about at that time, right? I never thought of really about, oh, they're gonna be a bad influence. But my niece, I did say that I did tell my daughter, you better not follow nothing your cousin do. Because I knew by these she would have been a bad influence. And they was neck and neck in age. They only like a year apart, right? My niece is a year older than my daughter. I said, you better not follow nothing now. If you go ahead and do it if you want to and watch what happens. And she listened, right? She listened. I knew that my niece had a lot of traits just like her mother. And my sister was the same way. My sister was a party. My sister was a party girl. She used to take me out. I used to drag me to all the parties. And she was my older sister, right? She's older than I am. But she used to do that, drag me to all the parties. And I was young, right? I had no business at these parties, but she would get me in. So just me knowing how my sister was and knowing how her daughter was, I said, "Oh no, you ain't gonna do that mess to my child, right?" So you got to talk to the children about it, right? You got to talk to the children about it. But it'll be okay, right? As long as you put out all that love and nurturing energy, it'll be okay. Be okay. Yes, and definitely put aside the fears. Definitely put aside those fears. Hmm. Angel said he thinks he is the man of the house. That's why. That's why the ancestors said he need a male figure in there, right? Because we can't sugarcoat this family. We get some of these boys. They grow up. They think they men. Yeah, men of the house. We trying to tell you what to do in your house, right? Not in here, they won't. My husband will slap them down. You hear me? My husband will still throw a blow to his adult children. He ain't playing that mess. Ain't no man in here. You man, get out. That's my husband. You man, you get yourself and get out. Because you want to listen to me and your mother in this house. That's him. He don't care. No holds barred. He don't care. Right? But yeah, you got some they'll try to walk over you, family. So you gotta be stern, right? You gotta talk to them, you gotta guide them, you gotta love on them. Yes. You gotta let them know, what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. And he definitely needs a male role model in there. Hmm. And he said, but my boys don't try that. Yes, I'm definitely considering it now. I feel like she was murdered. Oh, this is AV Pro saying. Um, Angel, I'm sorry, family. I'm trying to read what AV Pro is saying. AV Pro, is this your mother? What's your mother's name? Thank you, sister. You got your volume out when you were young. LL. Yes, Sam. Yes, Sam. Yes. Mm-hmm. You are so right. Mm-hmm. DV? She said, I'm always trying to find. She not really learning. I feel like my family members on the other side. Some of us that are getting blocked. Exactly, Sam. It's like, honey, I done drank enough back in the days for a lifetime, right? You feel like that after a while. Greetings, Pack Light. All right, let's see about your mother, DV, and then I'm gonna get off of here. This is AV Pro. Let me see what I can see about your mother, DV. All right, I know family said All right. I know you said something about a car accident, right? Was your mother in the car by herself? I don't know. I'm feeling like somebody else was at the scene. I don't know. I'm just seeing this long road, right? But I do see a figure there, right? I do see a figure there. Um, hmm. Was your mother under the influence of anything? Share that if you know it. All right, let's see. The ancestor card. Your father? Is this your father or your mother? Oh, okay. Father was driving. Okay. I thought you were saying that okay, so that makes sense why I'm saying that there was somebody there. Okay. All right. Because I picked that up like somebody else is there. All right. So your father was driving, but your mother was in the passenger side, and your mother passed. Was your father under the influence? Share that with me. Was your father under the influence of something? We're gonna leave that right on out. Yeah, and the ancestors do this right on out. It lets me know that somebody's doing some self harm, right? In there. So I gotta look at some things in there. Yeah. All right. Um, this is the thing, right? This came out, right? This came out, right? This tells me about harsh treatment, right? And the self-harm in there. Um, so I have to look at that, right? But it just lets me know that somebody is doing the self-harm. I gotta look at some things, right? So somebody is in it, they're doing self-harmful things. Sometimes they be preoccupied, they can be under the influence of something, right? They can just be driving reckless. They could be in the car arguing, right? So you're not really focused because you're arguing because it's just harsh going on in there, right? And then I gotta look at, was you at a point where you was upset about something and was the goal to take your life and someone else's, but it didn't happen that way, right? So we're gonna just leave it how the ancestors said because I know somebody is in there doing some self-harmful things in there while they was driving. But this is the thing, right? Your mother did come through to say that things was intense in there, and I got to look at the intensity of some things, but I also got to look at her, you know, being on that spiritual side. See what the ancestors tell me about this. Yeah, just like I thought. That's illegal drugs in there, right? So somebody was under the influence of something, right? So I got to look at that self harm now because somebody was under the influence of something, right? Um, the thing is, your mother is saying she was afraid, right? She was afraid in there, right? So I got her, she afraid because she knew something was going to happen. She knew that, right? She knew that was going to happen. Because the situation was so intense in there. That's intense. That's how intense the situation is because of this, right? Because somebody is under the influence and they doing some self-harm in here, right? So this is where the harsh mistreatment coming at, right? Um, the mother is at peace now, but I don't know what happened there, and it could be her lung part, right? Like it's just like the right side, like it's hard for her to breathe. Like I don't know if it's the impact or what, right? But she just talking about the severity of it, right? It was hard for her to even breathe, like something punctured, like something. It's just it was so hard for her to do that. But she is in a better place now. She's in a better place. And during that time, she definitely it was like it's crazy because it's just like you know like she just wanted to get out. Like she already knew something was going to happen. It's just like she wanted to get out. She wanted to get out, you know? She loves you. She loves you. So she did that energy is coming through, right? Her love for you. She loves you. But she's just letting you know what happened in her final moments. Like she was afraid, right? Everything was so intense, but it's like she knew that that was going to happen. It's like she knew it and she knew she needed to just get out, right? Like I just got to get out. Like she knew she needed to get out the car, but that wasn't going to happen. Yeah, somebody was under the influence. Hmm. That he disowned me and take my inheritance. She was ejected, broken neck. The father had no injury. He was suicidal. She know. Pray for you, Evie. She did know. Yes, ma'am. I know I love her too. Yes, she loves you. Yes, she loves you. Um, hmm. Explains why I seen somebody there, right? Like they was looking at her. Like, you know how you look over somebody? Yeah, no injury. Hmm. Yeah. I really got the self harm things that's going on there. But like she said, she loves you. She's in a better place. Um, yeah. Somebody was being harsh, right? They wasn't using good judgment in there, being harsh, not caring. Yeah, that's what's going on in there, right? Mm, mm. I'm sending you my condolences. I'm sorry to hear this, AV Pro, right? But you know, my phone cut off. It says shutting down. That phone cut off. It said shutting down. I don't think I have a charger in here. Is this? Wait a minute. Hold on, family. This could be. Wait, let me see. This might be charging my phone. Yeah. Let's see. Let's put this on because it's hard for me to see what you all are saying there, right? I got my charger, my thing right here. Yeah, I can charge it up. Is it on? He ain't even on. How about that? Everything about to cut off. Family, all this time that I thought that nothing was on. Nothing was charging. It wasn't even plugged in the wall. Okay. See, I see you were saying something there, but I can't really see, right? And I will bring it closer, but then y'all gonna have me all up in the camera looking crazy. Um, I don't know what you all are saying. Somebody said, I don't know. Then don't get me started. Let me see. Look at this. I don't even know what percentage it was on when I got up here. It wasn't fully charged, that's for sure. Um, somebody said, some, let me see. Somebody said, please. Chrissy said, what? Wow. Once y'all start having a whole full conversation, forget about it, family. Okay, let's see. Let me see if this will turn on. I don't think so. I think you got to get to a certain percent, like at least 1% before it cuts on. I think that's how it goes, family. I don't know. Um, somebody said a car. was found at a location with a vacant house. I don't know what this is. Yes. Family said, Blakely said the phone dying was a sign of us need to be in the bed. You're right. You're right. I better get in the bed. You are absolutely 100% right. Because I did say after that when I was going to get in the bed, and then the phone, the phone died. Her ancestors like, your time is up. Bedtime, right? Bedtime. Bedtime. So that is so true, family. Mm-hmm. That is so true, right? Need to be in the bed because I gotta get up early. I gotta go on meditation, family. Before I even get my day started, I gotta go on meditation. I feel so good. My energy is on high though. I'm not even tired. I just feel and that's after working, right, family? That's after I was doing before that I even was doing some spiritual work, right? Um Work, came home, still energy on high because the ancestors got me hyped, right? So I'm just like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't even know if I'm gonna tell the ancestors, I gotta get some sleep tonight. Because my energy is crazy. It's on high. On high, right? Yeah. That's like a wrap. Look at this. It won't even cut on. That's a wrap. Right? The thing is just showing like it's not even on one. The phone is dead, dead, dead. Okay, it's dead. All right, family. So that's it. The ancestor said, just like I said, after this one, I'm gonna get off of here. I said, this is gonna be my last one. I'm gonna get off of here. I guess the ancestor said, yeah, you can get off of here now. Because I could barely see all those things. I gotta be real close up in here. Y'all be like, Miss T, why you on the camera like that looking crazy? Because I can't see. Can't barely see these words back here. But it's saying something. Reset and recharge. You right. I'm sorry, family, but I'm gonna call it a night because only because my phone died and I can't really see that good. I'm like straining, trying to see what I'm seeing now. I'm like literally straining, right? All right. So I'm gonna get off of here, family. But I love you all. It was good to just hang out and vibe with the family late at night. Maybe I might do a late night session from time to time, right? Only when my energy is on high. Because any other time, family, I'm like, I'm beat. I don't do cases, I don't do this, that. I can't, right? I can't. But yeah, I'm gonna get off of here, family. So I'm gonna say good night, family. I love you all, family. I want you to have a prosperous night. Anybody who's trying to get in contact with me, just send me an email. Um, you can talk in the comment section. However, right? I love you all, family. I want you all to have a prosperous night, especially if you're saying more than one line. I definitely can't see that. But if you saying one word, I might could see that, right? Without straining so bad. Chrissy said yes, late night. Soon as I start seeing too many words together, forget about it. It's like, okay, what is this? Family said, okay, understood. I wonder if you could help figure out what was seen. Is that the closet? In the closet on the video. What video? What closet? I don't know. I don't know. You probably had a conversation way up there that I missed. So I'm a little lost. Um, All right, family, I'm going to get off of here. I love you all. Let me click out of that thing. I love you all. I want you all to have a prosperous night. Those of you all, family, who's on Patreon, who's doing the lessons, make sure you get all your lessons written down. That's it. All right? Love you all, family.